This is North Dakota Today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to North Dakota Today. I am Phoenix O'Connor.
I'm Marla Mayhew.
And I'm Anna Johnson. Welcome to the show today. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on.
Yeah, I almost feel like we are our own little Brady house where I say, my name is so-and-so, and you say, my name is so-and-so. I feel like we should just go in the little boxes next time instead.
Exactly. So I can't believe that Johnny Depp is in the news once again with this court proceeding. And Amanda Heard, is that her name?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, first of all, I love the fact, aside from just being the spotlight, it's really bringing attention to that men are sometimes abused. It's not always women. And I feel like that should be highlighted as well. And I feel like that's a very important topic because so easily a woman always says that they are abused or they're being yelled at by a man, and it's just automatically assumed the man did it.
Right.
When a lot of times, in not all the cases, sometimes, maybe, it's always in the air, that it's actually the woman that's abusing the man.
Right. And there's a viral video going around on one of his testimonies about his finger. Amanda tossed
Amber.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Allegedly. We must say allegedly. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
Yeah.
She tossed one of those like jug of alcohols on his finger, and he went to like a press conference, and someone was saying how they saw it. Dakota Johnson, exactly. Dakota Johnson saw it, and they can now take that as consideration for what's going on with Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
That's
if you can't look at the video, we should have probably pulled that clip, but I think it's pretty powerful because you can see there's some sort of connection between Dakota and Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Because the way that her eyes kind of go down as they're both jokingly smiling and off, and then she gets kind of serious. And I think, how many times does that happen? I know, like, for me as a woman, there's times where I've seen some of my girlfriends come home with bruises on them, and I know exactly why they got those bruises. But you're sometimes in a position as a friend where you obviously need to get law enforcement involved if so need, but it's also the person that's being abused that has to take the first step.
Right. So what are your thoughts about Amber and her?
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of this. Thank you, TikTok. It's a variety. So they just wrapped up, I think, 4 days of Johnny testifying.
Yes.
Now they're moving on to the next step,
which
involves some very interesting people. Elon Musk is supposed to testify.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is a weird A-list group of people supposed to testify.
Well, he's an A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
That's who he rubs elbows with, I'm sure.
I know, right?
Amber had dated Elon Musk. So I assume he's testifying for the defense, is
for
my
her
guess.
character?
Like, yeah, that's my
wow.
assumption.
Or against her character.
Right,
Yes,
I don't know
true.
for sure. But
Or against, you never know.
well, it's interesting. A lot of times on social media, at least, they pull out either clips that are shocking or clips that are funny.
Yes.
Like that's often what you see. Apparently my TikTok algorithm picks clips that are funny. So for instance, I was watching one yesterday. There is an ongoing joke, kind of, that whenever Johnny Depp gets asked a question, it's immediately hearsay. Whatever his answer is hearsay.
Yeah.
Well, I watched a clip yesterday where Amber Heard's lawyer asked him a question. He got one word out, and they were like, hearsay. And he's like, I didn't finish it. And then there was a second one, which was even more impressive, where Amber Heard's lawyer was questioning his own witness and objected to hearsay. And the judge was like, that's your witness. And he's like, oh, sorry. Just kind of got into the swing of things, apparently. I don't know. So there's parts of it that are funny. Clearly, that is a way to try to make lighthearted the very, very serious nature of the situation.
And I also think it's important to know that social media, especially like things like TikTok or Instagram, it's a clip of 5 to 10 seconds of probably an hour conversation. Just like us being in the news business, they found the sound bite. So I think that's something we should also consider because there was a whole big mess of it that happened.
Switching gears, Will Smith is in India?
I did not. You told me. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's amazing. I feel like India is definitely a place to go find your zen.
He is. He's seriously finding his spiritual peace with a guru at this point, and he's traveled to India to seek out that help.
The timing is interesting.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've had some friends that have gone to India for some spiritual reasons, and they've fasted, and I feel like that's like a best place to go fast, and other places where you can just be by yourself, isolated, and not have to worry about technology. Because I feel like in the United States, it's so busy, everything's going on. So if you can go to a quiet area, sometimes that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I definitely think he's seeking refuge in the right place. India, you know, Gandhi,
Oh, yes.
inner peace,
Yeah, there's a
solemn.
very
Yes.
much peace vibe about it, and also looking internally
Yes.
and trying to figure things out. That's the biggest thing, at least for my life, is where when things go wrong or things happen, I'm always trying to look internally first.
Yes.
You know, you can't control what happens around you, but you can control yourself and how you react. So
And
Yeah.
going to places is nice, but you got to find that peace everywhere you go. Even in Fargo, North Dakota, Grand Forks, wherever you guys are at home, you got to
Even if
find
it's
your
flooding.
solitude.
Yes, most definitely. And also, Chris Rock's mother spoken about the situation.
Yes.
And she said that it felt like Will slapped her. What do
Right.
you guys think about that?
I could totally agree. As a mom, you're a mom, and you're a honorary uncle to a lot of children. That when anyone ever hits your or hurts your child, of course you're going to be hurt.
Yeah.
That's just a mother's instinct.
yeah, it is tricky. Gosh, there's so many caveats to like everything we're talking about. I
Yes.
think the Chris Rock Will Smith situation, there's so many different things going on in the background there. From his mom's perspective, I don't know that I would go that far to be like, oh, it's like I'm being slapped, because two sides to every story. So I'd still just be like, hey, it happened. That's a bummer. I don't appreciate you slapping my child, but it happened. and
If someone
Right.
just slapped my child for no reason, I would be mad. But if there was a little bit of going back and forth, then you got to pick the middle.
Yeah. Well, coming up on today's show, a week dedicated to a legend, we have here Roger Maris Jr. Up next. But first, your local Steals and Deals.